YouTube, what's going on? Tech Life Guru here, and I got my hands on some more Bluetooth speakers. These two speakers are from a company called Shaba. So I've been using this one for a few days, and I just got this one. So I'm gonna try to kill two birds with one stone. First, let me just show you what this one is all about. It's a Shaba Vivid Tube VS-18 luminous wire speaker. Luminous because of the light. And they come in different colors. This one happens to be what? White. Shout out to Shaba for sending these out to me. This features wireless, speakerphone, auxiliary, bass radiator. Like I said, I haven't used this one, so I'm curious what this bass radiator thing is. Voice prompts. I guess it speaks to you, let you know what's going on. Light effects, that's the luminous thing. Voice recorder, FM radio. Some specs at the bottom here on the bottom of the box. The output power is only 3 watts, 4 ohms impedance, and 500 milliamp battery. All right, now this one, the Shaba VS-25. Like I said, I've been using this for a few days and I like it. The portability of it is awesome. Slide it in your back pocket, keep it moving. On the side of this speaker, we have a headphone jack, a micro SD card slot, micro USB port for charging, and an auxiliary cable port so that you can listen to music without the need for the Bluetooth. The headphone jack would come in handy for the FM radio functionality and the memory card functionality, so you can listen to music kind of sort of like an MP3 player. On the top of the speaker, they give you the power button, which also is the play and pause and connect calls button. Then you have volume up, volume down, which also is skipping tracks forward and backwards. Long pressing will skip tracks. No, wait, long pressing will turn the volume up, and a short press will skip the track. On the back of the speaker, we have the mode button, switching between the memory card and the FM radio and the Bluetooth functionality. Then we have this middle button here is for the light functionality, to turn the light on that illuminates around the speaker. And this is to disconnect Bluetooth, which I really don't know the point of it. From my experience, everything is automatic. Like when I plug in the auxiliary jack, it automatically switches over to auxiliary mode and so forth. So I'm gonna go ahead and power this thing on.
Pairing mode. Waiting for device to connect.
So as soon as you turn it on, it looks for something to connect to. Oh, and the kickstand. This is the kickstand. And that's what it looks like when you sit it down. And then if you fold this little piece out, you have a stand for your phone. So you can look at your phone in landscape, watch a video or movie while you're listening to sounds from the Bluetooth speaker. Inside the box, they gave me, these things right here, the instructions. Then they gave me a 3.5 millimeter male-to-male auxiliary headphone jack thingy thing, and a micro USB cable for charging. So now that this thing is on, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my Bluetooth. We're going to find this thing. Come on, and we're going to connect.
Paired.
And it is paired. So next, we're going to go ahead and find some tunes to listen to. I'm not going to be using regular music because I don't want that copyright email from YouTube. So we're just going to pick this thing here. Now let's go back to this one. So it's playing, and this is what it sounds like. Let's turn it up. And that's the full volume. Let's go ahead and put the light on. And that is the loudest it goes. So let me find something with a little more bass, because this thing really does have a nice bass to it. So I'm gonna go out of here and I'm gonna try this. I know this has bass. So if you look at the little subwoofer, definitely does nice. So that's Bluetooth. I don't have a memory card to try in this thing, but the memory card is used for recording and playing back music that's on the memory card. Now we have the mode button.
FM radio.
Switches to
Wind orchestra, one of a half to Nickel Hummel. Fiendishly difficult. The number 2 in A minor for Hummel and Stephen Hupp conducting.
Just then sing it.
Art by Indeed.
I've been in
HR professional.
I wasn't able to speak afterwards, but
Pairing mode. Paired.
Okay, so when you're FM radio mode, the volume buttons, single press will switch between the radio stations. A single tap of the power button will put it in cycling mode, but inside of cycling mode, it's like 3 or 4 stations per press of the button. It sounds weird, but it's like you would have to experience yourself. There's no way to see what station you're on until they mention it or until you find something that you want to listen to, because there's no screen or anything. So that's that part. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the auxiliary cord, and we're going to see what that sounds like. So first, we're going to have to go ahead and get the trusty old adapter out, because Apple took the headphone jack away from the 7 Plus. Then we're going to take the auxiliary jack. And which one are you?
Auxiliary connection.
And once you plug it in, it automatically connects to auxiliary. We're going to go ahead and play something. Wait a minute. Am I tripping? There we go. And this is not Bluetooth. This is a straight up auxiliary connection. And that's how that sounds. Okay, so that's one down. Let's jump on this next speaker real quick. This is an actual unboxing. First time for me, first time for you.
Pairing mode.
So let's see what's going on. First, we're going to turn this off.
Paired.
And that's it. And there we go. Get that out the way. Now, let's go ahead and see what's going on with this thing. The VS-18 by Shaba. Okay, so we got some nice packaging here. I mean, this other one had nice packaging too, don't get me wrong. Now, this one isn't so much as portable. I mean, you can put it in your bag and take it somewhere and then sit it down somewhere, but it's not meant to be like carried like that. And this is what it looks like. There's a nice little amount of weight to it, so I'm guessing that's the magnet for the speaker. And on this thing, we have volume down, volume up. It's an M, I'm guessing that's mute. Pause, play. There's a phone icon on this part here, that's to answer calls. We have a button which seems to be for the light. And there's an on or off switch. There's no button for the power, there's a switch. We have a Bluetooth light indicator. We have, now this says auxiliary in, but it's a micro USB port. Auxiliary and DC. This is going to be strange. Let's see what they gave me in the box. And then we have the TF slot. I don't know why they just don't put micro SD. Micro at the top, SD at the bottom. Trans flash card slot. Okay, this is a nice little rubber grip to keep it nice and nice and stable. And then at the bottom of the box we have, oh look at this, they packed this up all Apple-like. And then let's see. So we have a double cord. This is different for a Bluetooth speaker. And this cord is a micro USB on one end and a regular USB along with the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So you will have to use this specific cable for auxiliary purposes. Now, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Wait a minute. There's some instructions in here. Both these speakers are made by the same company, so I take it they function similar with the difference of the auxiliary input cable. So that's the only real difference that I've seen. It looks like all the other buttons pretty much will do the same thing, but let's check it out. So I'm gonna turn this thing on. Same tone.
Pairing mode. Waiting for device to connect.
Some lights flash. Same tone, same voice. And we're going to go back out here and go to the settings menu. VS-18.
Paired.
And we are connected. Let's go back to the music and let's play it. That's pretty low. So let's see. That's the phone volume all the way up. Got the light on. So let's run that back again. So here's the light functionality of it. Nice little speaker. Sound about the same. The loudness is about the same in my opinion. But it's not bad. It's just not portable. So let's try out the auxiliary feature. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this auxiliary cable in. But wait, at the same time, oh yeah, it is the USB for charging. I was about to have a shortness of brain moment. So let's go ahead and get this back. And let's go ahead and let's run this back. Even though it didn't tell me auxiliary mode. I wonder what do I need to do. This may, the M stood for mode button.
Auxiliary connection.
Okay, so you have to press the mode button to switch to auxiliary on this one. This isn't as automated as the other one, but it does do what it's supposed to do with a little help. And one more press of the mode button.
FM radio.
Yeah, pretty much the same. And when it comes to searching for music, you have to press this button once and let it cycle.
Executive at Facebook.
So yeah, it's pretty much the
Through
same.
tragedies. We'll spend the hour with Sheryl Sandberg and her co-author, Wharton professor Adam Grant. Share your questions and stories of grief and resilience, 855-236-1A1A. Email 1A@w.
Pairing mode. Waiting.
Back into
Paired.
Bluetooth. So let's see this Bluetooth with this different light mode that I switched to. Okay, now this one moves a little more to the beat. And I'm sure in complete darkness, this thing will look really nice. Awesome even. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. I'll be back in a little bit.